everything, of course, starts with a great setup, and nobody set up better to the ball than you did. Can you take us through the setup?
Well, in first place, the weight's evenly balanced on both feet. And if you'll notice, my left arm and club is in a straight line to the ball. Now, that is where the arc starts. Now, as the club sets there, then I do a waggle. Now, this waggle, then a forward press. Well, that is, I call it the starter. So it's a one-piece swing away from the ball, and on the way back.
Well, let's go ahead. We'll start the club away. You have a very noticeable forward press that gets you started, and stop it right there. Now, this is what we're talking about when we look at your takeaway, the one-piece takeaway. And can you tell us how you started that golf club away, and that really allowed you to get off to this smooth start on every swing?
Well, it's very difficult if you just start from scratch, but if you have a little forward press, it's all done. It's no, you must continue. It's a little forward press, and the weight sort of shifts to the right side. But now the one-piece swing takes it back and all the way up. And
okay, well, let's take it from the first stages of the swing, this first initial step, into the halfway position, halfway back, right there. Now, the halfway back position, I think with all teachers, is one of the key checkpoint positions, but I think we've been looking at that probably for 400 years. Tell us a little bit of this halfway position back, the club face positioning, and where your weight might be right here.
Well, now, if you'll notice, the right leg is straight but not stiff. Never go back into the joint. What do you call a lock joint?
Yeah, locking that right
now,
leg.
the turn will start, the left knee will start to move over, and my shoulder will start to turn under.
Right.
And that will give you a full arc to the top of the backswing.
Right here, you've maintained a nice left arm. The right arm is just starting to bend right about here, and you're just starting to allow the hands to break.
Well, that's a breaking point because you could not keep both straight and get to the top of the backswing. The right must break as it does when you go through on the follow through.
All right, let's go through just a little bit further, about to the three-quarter position. Now, right here, we see that you've, even at this point, you've gotten behind the ball pretty well. I think most of your weight by this point is into that right leg, and you've now got some wrist break. You almost have an L form between your left arm and the club.
It's just starting to break there.
Yeah.
And now it'll wind all the way back and come to a full cock of the wrist.
Yeah, let's take it all the way to the top. Now here we go to the classic Sam Snead perfect backswing position.
Well, now if you notice, my back and my whole body is behind the ball, but my head has not moved. It stays in that same
But it
position.
has turned. Can you talk to me about how that head turns?
You must have let your head turn. If you didn't, you wouldn't be able to get your shoulder back. And it's very important if you want power to get the shoulder behind the ball.
Also, this left knee appears to be behind the ball with your full driver.
Well, that's broken now. All that does is a prop. My weight is gone to the right leg, but on the inside.
So you feel it's mostly right in here, your left heel slightly off the ground?
It's up off the ground. Well, to get back there, you must go because you'd put too much strain.
Club pointed pretty much right at the target, square
Right.
club face?
Right straight at the target.
Beautiful. Okay, let's start down. Now we've got the critical move starting down. And could you sort of in detail tell me what's happening right
Now,
there?
this is what we call the pull down. You start down with the left. When you start to pull, the left heel then goes to the ground. And now the right arm and will straighten up after.
Well, actually when we come right into here, we're seeing that right arm is coming in, an elbow very close to your body.
Very close, stays right there.
And the club is still back. You still have quite a bit of angle left here to hit with. A lot of stored power.
Now, that is still almost a full cock. It's just getting ready now to start to unwind.
Now, Sam, when you came down, you felt like there was definitely a feeling of some pull in your left side.
Definitely. That left, you feel the left in there. And, of course, when you get to the hitting area, then the right goes on over.
And that's right about here where this is
right close to it now, yes.
Okay, let's bring it down to impact.
See there, where the right arm is still straight, the left shoulder is raised high.
Yeah.
The shoulder must come up. If it comes around too much, then you'd be swinging around your body
At
and
this
not
point,
through the ball.
most of the weight on the left leg.
It's all my right does right there is a prop.
A prop
just
means
down.
it's just sort of there, most of the weight
That's
in
right.
the left
If
leg.
if it didn't have it there, you might fall down.
Okay, let's go through to the about halfway through.
Now you see all the weight has been transferred to the left.
Okay, and the left arm now has stayed very close to your body.
It stays in there close to the body, and then the break, just as if it were going back to maintain the arc. That's the way it has to be.
Okay, let's go up to the finish position. Here we go, the eyes and head have released right to the target.
Right.
Weight now 100% on the left leg, up on your right toe, eyes right at the target, and now we go to that, again, the classic Sam Snead finish, where the club is right through the back of your head, about at the eye level,
Right.
and pointed here at the camera.